All right. So I want to quickly teleport back to Annalum and just see if there's anything else I can chat with people here. A lot of the quest lines, a lot of the character quest lines in this, I might have to, might be something where I just have to use a guide on a future playthrough. Like this one here. I won't open the door unless you and Haydoxia come back together. There must be... and I know I already missed one boss. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. The only thing I can do is buy more stuff from this merchant. Which I can potentially do, see if there's anything that seems useful. But yeah, just like, just like a Dark Souls, a lot of the quest lines are very... strange. So if you're not... grab a few of these. If you're not using a guide or know exactly what you're doing, it's easy to miss out on some of them. Yeah, the depths of the capital is where the demon of obsession is. But you have to do some things I didn't do, and not do some things I did do to get her. Which is fine. This guy's gone. Oh my goodness, hello! Hello, Nero. Hello, Lady Aurora. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? What'd you get up to today? Alright, we gotta go back through this little section here. It was good, did a lot of side questing and watched game homes. Nice! Well, we are in the end of Wuchang Fallen Feathers. We opened up a big door ahead and I got scared and went back to check on a few things. Yeah, we're at the last boss. I know there's a shrine up ahead, but I wanted to double check that I didn't miss anything before I got locked out. I did miss one boss, the Demon of Obsession, because you've got to like answer the question a specific way, and you've got to make sure you don't give certain items to certain people, and so that's something, if I decide to do a future playthrough, I can do. But we got every other boss in the game. And we're headed to the final boss. And we'll see how we do. Raiders, if you need to de-stream, raid and run, I totally understand. But yeah, we're gonna be doing this. I need to see what kind of attacks they do. Figure out if it's worth changing up my armor or if I just stay with this one, because this one's good, really good physical defense. But if they do like all feathering damage, which I suspect they might, it might be a good idea for me to swap back to my my cunty red dress. Alright. Let's go across. We probably have a little bit of like stuff to kill here. Yeah, there are enemies here. Will you aggro if I just walk past you? Doesn't seem like it. It seems like they just kind of leave you alone if you don't attack them. It's hot this week? Yeah, it is getting hot this week. Okay, I want to double check a couple things, so I didn't do everything I should have, I think. First of all, I don't think I put a needle on my final spot here. So let's see, strength, or I guess we'll just do that. And then benediction, what do I have on? Taking damage reduces the damage you take for a time. Do this. Let's see, the stamina discovery speed during Skyborn Might. System recovery speed. Should have put that on a while ago. Just damage taken while at full health. I think we'll keep this one the way it is. And then right now we've got Spider-Man increases spell damage for a time, which sounds great. Yeah, keep that. And then this we want to change to probably this. And then take the purple camellias off. aurum feathers on. I have 24 soul grass in my... thing. Okay. What's that? Damaged token. Lovely. Let's see what awaits us here.
七回古墨，淡水沙，凄凄古雪，生童话，天门开合，正逢其时。我本以为此生一役，仙骨无门，
Gross.
没想到还能获得如此力量，多亏了你呀，无常。
You become a crazy bird god.
与我共生，万物与我为一，
Gross, so many fingers.
而登仙。
God, all of your attacks are slower than I think. Ah, fuck. Tried to heal, but I used the wrong thing. Okay, all of his attacks are slower than I think they are, and I need to make sure I have my heal ready. I had my tempering up instead of heal, so I tempered instead of healed. Lovely. I think the cutscene counts as time, and so my temperance actually wore off entirely during that. Alright, got some buffs. Really, they make you go through the door animation again? Just put up a fog gate.
七回古墨，百子鱼，那福气又有何不同？
Ooh. Oh, okay, you do that. Fuck. Oh, that's an interesting move. Come on, let me heal. Oh? I see. Okay, I might have to dodge through that one. Interesting. Might have to dodge through that one. Or maybe just outspace it altogether.
七回古墓，白子云：道剑又有何不同？
Probably too far. He's going to go back to there. Let's see if we can outrun it this way. Ah. Couldn't even see what was happening there. Okay, so you can't dodge, outrun the waves. You've got to get close, I guess. Or dodge through them somehow. That's good to know. Oh.
七回古墓，白子玉，你的父亲又有何不同？
Ah, fuck. 'How do you deal with this? Oh my goodness, hey! How are you doing? Ah! Tried to heal there. How are you? Jeez, this boss is hard. A lot going on. How to deal with those giant fucking tidal waves? That's what I want to know. He is a pain. Hi, Anarchy son. Yeah, I mean, he's, you know, an endgame thing, so... Oh, come on. Oof. Ah. Getting the timing of that right. Ah. You think he was a doctor? Yeah, this. It looks owie? Yes, it is. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Ah, fuck my life. Come here. I'm expecting a very scary second phase. No? Does Dawn promise salvation? Shield of causality. Echo of Xuanyangzi. Ooh. Part is powerful though. Still taking over the Dragon Emperor? Dragon Emperor was a pain in the ass. Alright. Seems like there's one more. Thank you for the on-screen celebration. What's that guy called? Feathery Ambition? There's only 5 attempts, which doesn't seem right. Which doesn't seem right. Alright, let's level up. Only 1 level from that, which, again, maybe... Yeah. Let's use some of this. How much more do I need? 2,000? Yeah. Alright, I was robbed. Nah, we got it. Alright, let's see what's behind this door. Enter the stream of samsara. No turning back. Oh. You bastard. Jarful of medicine.
行了。起死人肉白骨。已经醒了吗？
你认识我？
此事久别重逢了。
All right, we got an ending. And the credits roll. Yeah, there's multiple endings, and I think this is the bad ending. Because the other ones require a lot of very specific quest lines to be done. But it looks like that's the last boss. Got cooked so we can live longer? Fair enough. It looks like that's the last boss regardless of what ending you get. Which is kind of like a underwhelming last boss, you know. Like not a super crazy last boss. Dragon Emperor was much more like there are two. Okay. I liked it a lot, Nick. I liked it a lot. It was... Let me turn the music down a tiny bit while we chit-chat. It was very good. It was very impressive. It clearly draws a ton of inspiration from Dark Souls, from Bloodborne, but it's like also a little more fast-paced. Anarchy, sure. You know, like visually, it's more akin to, you know, some of the more recent games like Black Myth Wukong and some of those, but like the level design honestly really reminded me of like Bloodborne and even Dark Souls. Bo Magus, yeah. I beat Bo Magus earlier. The only boss that we missed was as far as based on like, because I did look up a boss guide to see if there was any obvious ones I missed. The only one I missed was Demon of Obsession, because that one requires, again, some of those same quest lines to be done specifically, and I was doing this without a guide. So here's my bosses list. So every boss I beat and the number of attempts. If you don't help the storyteller, yeah, exactly. Which I decided to help the storyteller, and I'm glad I didn't end there. I like, you know, because then you don't even get to go through the entire Bo capital area, you know, at the end. It would definitely be interesting to go back through, try a different playstyle that wasn't magic focused. But the spells felt really good in this game. Some Souls-likes, I feel like spells feel very clumsy, and this game it didn't. The spells felt very good. They blended in with the combat really nicely, and so I really latched on to doing the spellcaster build. That fireball spell carried me through most of the game, to be honest. Except, of course, the Dragon Emperor, because he has a fucking D20 that absorbs all magic you chuck at him. Like an asshole. But no, it was super fun. That was a really good time. I very much enjoyed that all over. We're gonna wait and see if there's like a post credits or anything like that. Go back to the title menu, whatever. But yeah, that's Wuchang. Fallen Feathers. That was a lot of fun. And the art design of the game was really good. Like, that really stood out. The game had such crazy environments. The outfits were top tier. I mean, they were a little, maybe a little oversexed at times, but it was good. Let's see what happens with these credits. Cast, huh? Martial arts choreographer, motion capture. They must have had some great motion capture to get some of those animations done. I'm curious to see what the community of this game thinks about like what the best bosses were. I think I'm debating between Commander Honglan and the Bow Sorcerer as my favorite bosses in the game. I don't know. I need to up. I realized I misspelled something there. Ming General. And then where's my... I really liked the Bow Sorcerer fight. And I really liked Commander Honglan. I thought those were both really, really good. Most of the fights were pretty good. A lot of the fights had like... they were perfect and then had like one move that was just kind of bullshit that made them tricky. And you can tell the developer of this game hasn't fine-tuned a few of the things that like some companies have, where like they give you, even if the moves are intense and high speed, they give you really good clear tells. A few of the moves had very little in the way of clear indicators of what they were doing, but overall it was really good. I'm trying to think of what I would rate it. Hi Circus and 1, welcome in. I think of what I would rate the game. It's probably like an 8 out of 10. Probably. It's pretty good. It did have some bugs. The game froze on me several times, so that's a little unfortunate. But it might be a little higher. I think I liked it a little more than Kazan. You finished the game yesterday? Congrats, how did you enjoy it? Yeah, I think I liked this a little bit more than Kazan. I liked Kazan quite a bit. But that game had... I think in this game the environments were better. The bosses were a little less samey. Kazan had a second half was pretty stuck with caster bosses that got kind of samey. This game, the bosses all felt really good for the most part and pretty different. I really like the spell casting in this game. That was, I think, easily a highlight. The spell casting, like, some of them were a little slow, but for how fast the game is, it has its pros and cons. Yeah, it's definitely not perfect. But I found it pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.